for listening to the Not So Christian in Me show, starring Southern Girl.
We're gonna get pulled over. That was my driving.
If y'all did, y'all gonna have to take the charge, because I'm going to the league.
I got 3 blunts for 313.
And get what? Hey, I'm going to the league. Y'all can smoke all the blunts y'all want. Y'all not stopping me from going to the league. I'm telling you.
Hey, man, look. All I know is this shit here better be scary.
But is this shit even scary?
Yes, it's scary. But there were more people last time I was here.
And you know, I'm surprised y'all wanted to go to the trail anyway. What you mean?
What? You know how many girls gonna be out there tonight scared? Waiting on a man like me for some protection.
It's a haunted trail.
It's like a haunted house, except just in the woods.
We're paying people to scare us.
Hey, you better take your room ass on over there before I take that shit and room your ass.
The only way out is through.
We're not gonna get you, pick that up. Get them, let's go.
Wow. Oh my God, that looks so real.
Wow. I'm over here needing some popcorn just looking at the trailer. I love a black horror film. Man, when is it coming out? I know you guys are excited just like I am. I'm like on edge right now. I love horror movies. I love it. I mean, by it being a black horror film, I cannot wait to go out and look at it. And without further ado, guess who I have on the show today? I actually have the co-director, Miss Raven Magwood, in the building, along with he was on the little trailer too. We just saw the trailer. Reggie Couz, who's a comedian. He's actually on the show today as well. So please help me welcome these awesome black entertainers in the building. Hey.
What's up?
How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm so excited about this film. Like I was saying earlier, I love horror films, especially black horror films, and you don't hardly see that often. So I'm definitely excited to hear more about this project and how it all came about and what's next after this. Because I'm sure you guys have a whole bunch of things that's lined up after this. So for those who don't know you guys, tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Okay, I'm Raven. I originally started in my career as an author and motivational speaker. So that's what I've been known for a while as doing. And recently started becoming a filmmaker. And I co-directed, produced, and wrote Haunted Trail, which we just saw. And I actually act in the film as well. And this has been an amazing journey. And I'm really excited to do future scripts and screenplays. Just super excited. This was a great experience.
That's awesome. I love hearing your journey. I love seeing your growth. So what about you, Reggie?
All right, so I started on an app called Vine. I'm Reggie Couz for everyone. I started doing micro content on Vine. Did a lot of content on there, and then I kind of just went to YouTube and Facebook and just kind of to make a name for myself making content on those platforms.
Okay. So how has everything changed since the beginning of the production to where you guys are at now?
Yes, it's just been a crazy experience how everything has come about, because I didn't start writing until March of 2020 when everything shut down and I really had nothing else to do but write. And then we started shooting in October of 2020. So very shortly after the script was even written. We came back in March of this year, 2021, to do a few days to finish up. And then the movie came out on BET Plus October the 28th. And it was on last weekend on TV on BET Her. And so it's just been amazing to see people post about it, post themselves watching it. I've gotten amazing like Instagram DMs and emails just from people enjoying the film and wanting more. And there's been a lot of questions: is there going to be a sequel? So working on that as well. It's just been a great response that we've gotten, and it made me want to further dive into filmmaking.
Wow, that's awesome. Reggie?
Oh, me. So it's been an incredible experience for me. Just being on set, getting everybody's chemistry and understanding like, okay, this is a movie that we have to shoot during COVID, which was really, really hectic, but we did pull it together. Everybody was like family at the end of the day. Took us 2 weeks to shoot it, and yeah, I was excited for everybody to see what the process was.
Only 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow, that was
About
really
2 weeks.
fast.
And Raven called us back and was like,
Yeah.
there's a few parts we need to do over.
Yeah,
but we got it done. We got it done.
Yeah, the first run was like 2.5 weeks. And then when we came back in March, like Reggie said, we did like 2.5 days on top of the 2.5 weeks we already did. So I would say like all in all is about a 3-week shoot all in all.
Yeah.
Okay. How was the experience working with Robin Givens?
It was fun. Just knowing, you know, how experienced she is in the industry, and then being able to learn from her, just as an actress, as a director, just seeing her process and what she brought to the table. I learned so much from her, from everybody on set, how our chemistry showed up on camera, watching the film. It's been awesome, because films, I think we take for granted when we go to the movies and we watch a film, and you fail to realize that there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people that work on one film. And it's really a collaborative effort. And so to be able to learn from her and everyone, like Reggie was awesome. Like when I tell you, it's not the Reggie we're used to seeing on Instagram and YouTube and being funny, because he is hilarious. But in the movie, he really shows, wait, like Reggie can act. So that was really cool to see him. Desi Banks is in the film as well. He did an awesome job. And so it's just been an amazing learning experience from all aspects for me.
How did the collaboration come about between you and Robin Givens?
So when I wrote the script, I knew that I did want to try to film it as soon as possible. And we knew that we wanted a seasoned director, someone that was seasoned in the industry, even if they hadn't necessarily directed a lot before. And so I had contacted Robin because I had worked with her a few years prior. And I didn't even know if she would remember me, obviously, like at all. But she said, of course, I remember you, Raven, shoot over the script. And then when she asked me to send her the script, I thought maybe it would be another 2, 3, 4 weeks before I heard anything. And literally the next day, she texted me and said, okay, I want to do this. So it was just really awesome, just how all the pieces came together. And my co-producer, Jock McKissick, is friends with Desi Banks. So he asked Desi to read the script. Desi was all in from the first time he read it. And then same thing with Reggie. I said, you know what, I think Reggie would be amazing for this role. So me and Jock got on a call with him, and he was on board too. And everybody just really did their roles very well.
Now, Reggie, coming from social media to the big screen, how was that transition for you? I know Raven was saying that you really did your thing on TV. So how was that transition?
Yeah, so for one, I live in LA, and getting constant scripts and going from North Hollywood to Santa Monica, which is typically about 40 minutes, to do a 5-minute audition, right? So I always knew that I had the ability to act, but just having that one shot, right? And when Raven reached out to me through the email, and I read the script, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm Austin. Okay. Okay. I think this is the opportunity that I can't pass up. And the script was, I love the script. I love it was a different take from what we usually see. But for the most part, the transition has been amazing. Getting a lot of great feedback on my work and my acting chops. It's been fun. I've definitely created a connection with everybody on set, and just to get a few pointers from Robin, and even just Desi, right? Like he's such a light, right? When he's on, and keeping everybody in high spirits. Just shooting through COVID and things like that, but it was an amazing experience for me.
That's awesome. So, what's next with you? Are you going to do more TV and movies?
Oh,
What's next?
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. I'm actually doing a lot of jingle work too. Like, so I'll
Okay.
do some stuff with Old Spice, I'll do some stuff with Wendy's and things of that sort. So I'm trying to get in my bag, man. If I can do it, I'm
That's
going
right.
for it.
I know that's right. Now, I know
Yeah.
you said that this film, Hunted Trail, is a different take in the film industry. Why do you think it's harder for African Americans to play the serious roles in horror films? I think a lot of times we don't get those roles because they don't really take us serious in those roles. Do you agree with that? What's your take on that?
I would say, I guess kind of like since we got to the industry, it's been almost like we want to use them as like a pawn or something like that. But as we keep moving forward and even just pushing, saying like, no, I'm not going to do that type of role, or kind of having some kind of standard for yourself of what you want your career to go in. But for the most part, I think if we just pick the roles that we actually want to do, or challenge ourselves to be like, you know what, I know people want me to be funny, but maybe I'll pass on this one and create our own opportunity to create our own content. I'm always huge on that, creating our own IP, and do it yourself, right? That's how I got here. Just
Yeah.
creating content by myself, and just getting people on board that really believe in you. So I would say just, show them what you could do. Be honest.
Right. And you could jump into this conversation as well, Raven.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I think that a lot of times we are in a space where maybe people just don't know what to do with us, or think that we're only good for a certain type of role. And when we're able to truly express ourselves, and like even with this role, we had Robin as director, me as writer and co-director. Most 80% of our cast and crew, if not 85%, was of minority. So it's just like we were really able to kind of even feed off of each other, and going through the woods and really just being us. Like, how would we act on a haunted trail? And so it was different in that sense. So I feel like it was more authentic, because we were, from the writing phase to the acting phase and even the post-production, our voice is really there. And so I think it's very important that we keep going after the major roles, and then we also create our own roles as well. And we can allow people to see what we can truly do, and not just stay in boxes that other people have tried to put us in.
Absolutely. Creating your own lane. That's what it's all about. Now, is this your first project that you wrote that was geared towards horror?
Yes, this is definitely my first horror film. And what's ironic is I'm not a horror person. Like, in general, I've never really liked horror. I have to be with a group of people to watch a scary movie. My brother loves horror. My boyfriend loves horror. So I got the idea just from a couple of years ago, taking my group of gymnastics girls, my gymnasts, to a haunted trail. And it was just so scary and amusing all at the same time that I was like, you know what, let me write a script about this. And that's how it came about. It wasn't my love for horror that birthed this script, but I'm so glad that we had that experience, and I was able to, put it in screenplay format. And then I guess if this sequel gets greenlit, which it looks like it is going to, then I'll be writing.
You're claiming it on the Not So Christian.
Yes. So I'll be writing another one. But yeah, my space is really I like dramas. I like sports. I like sports dramas and thrillers. But this was great for me. It was room to grow, and it showed me, I really can do what I put my mind to, with the help of everyone that was around us. So it was it taught me a lot about myself too.
That's good. Now, when you guys were filming, was there any parts in the filming that you guys were actually scared? Like, oh, that really scared me.
I think a couple of times Robin had us go through sets without having gone through them before. Like, they wanted our authentic reaction. Yes. So then obviously you have multiple takes whenever you do anything. So after we went through the first time, it's like, okay, well, we're not scared anymore, but we can act scared. But I think in those moments when we didn't know what to expect, I know there were a few times watching the film where I'm like, okay, right there, I was really actually scared.
Yeah.
And it came across really well on camera.
Well, that's good. That's good. What advice that you guys can give others who are looking to go in the same field as you guys, whether it be acting or writing? What advice could you give them? And Reggie, you can go first.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I would say kind of like what I said before, man. If nobody else believe in you, then you're gonna have to put forth the effort of, you know, going out. If you want to play multiple roles like myself, I've came up on making a lot of characters. Went on Amazon, got me a little wig, a mustache, and then all of a sudden I created a dad character, right?
Yeah.
So I had to look at that as like, okay, well, if I don't have the resources, or if I don't have you know, people that's gonna put some money behind me or really believe in my career, then I'm gonna have to do it myself. So just always working on, you know, a little bit of everything, right? Do a writing class, do a director's class, right? Take all of those different information and put it together and create the art that you want to make. And if it's good enough, you will pop. It's just a matter of just putting in the work and understanding that like nobody's gonna give it to you. You're gonna have to go out and get it.
Yes,
You know?
consistency is the key.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You have to.
Exactly.
No other
Exactly. And I agree with Reggie. My biggest piece of advice would just be to start. A lot of people say, well, I want to write a book. I want to write a movie. I want to act. And then you ask what they're doing to bring them closer to that goal. And it's like, well, I'm just waiting on the opportunity. It's like, no, sometimes you can't wait. You got to form your own opportunities. You know, you can't just keep knocking on the door, bust it down. And so for me, that's what I always say. I'm like, start. If you want to write a screenplay, start writing that first scene. If you want to write a book, start writing the first sentence of that first paragraph of the first chapter. You just have to start. Don't get so caught up in the how. Like, well, how am I going to make it? Well, how am I? No, just go to that first audition, start writing. Team up, network, you know, just get out there, put yourself out there if this is really what you want to do.
Good advice from both of you guys. For those of you guys who are just joining us, I want Raven or Reggie, you guys can tell us, where can we find Haunted Trails?
Yes. So Haunted Trail is streaming now on BET Plus. So if you have the BET Plus app, you can watch it tonight. It's there for you to watch. And then the BET Plus app is also available through Amazon Prime and Roku and a lot of different avenues as well. So just search Haunted Trail. And then it's going to be playing periodically on TV as well on BET Her, BET, so you can catch it there as well.
Okay, great. How can my viewers find you guys on social media?
Yes. For me, it's just at Raven Magwood on Instagram and Facebook. And then my website is www.ravenmagwood.com. So that's how you can contact me, or just keep, you know, up with us and see what's going on, and keep in contact with us for the sequel that'll be coming about very soon.
Make sure you guys come back on the Not So Christian to Me show to talk about the sequel.
Yes.
Oh, you know it.
Yes.
I know it is.
All right. Reggie, how can we find you on social media?
Sure. Yeah. So you can find me on IG Reggie Couz, Facebook I am Reggie Couz, and TikTok I'm on there heavy now, so you can find me on Reggie Couz. I'm pretty sure you can find my name. Just type in my name. I'm right there.
Right. TikTok is where it's at. I need to do some more TikTok videos. My kids are more into it than I am, but TikTok is popping right about now. I'm about to get rid of Facebook.
Oh yeah. I'm on there heavy.
Right. Well, thank you guys again for being my special guest. I pray that God will continue to bless you guys in a mighty, mighty way. You guys will get that sequel. I'm claiming it on the Not So Christian and Me show, and you guys will be a future guest on the Not So Christian and Me show, and I may be part of your sequel. You never know.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it out there too.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to thank all of our listeners, viewers who are tuned in today. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you guys are interested in being a guest on the Not So Christian to Me show, please reach out to me on Instagram and Facebook at the Not So Christian to Me show. Until next time, remember that no matter what you guys are going through, God will see you through. Stay blessed up. Peace. Bye.
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 Thank you.
Guys. All right, bye.
Have a good one, guys.
You too.